I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Christine Noel. We do want to start with that developing story out of Southeast Houston. A man is now facing charges for shooting a 9-year-old during an attempted robbery. This happened around 10 o'clock last night on Woodridge and Winkler. KPRC2's Kathy Hernandez has the latest in this case.
Police tell us that girl remains in critical condition. Meanwhile, the man who opened fire has now been charged with aggravated assault of a deadly weapon. Police say it started when a man robbed another man at gunpoint at the ATM behind the Chase Bank on Woodridge and Winkler at about 9:45 last night. As the robbery suspect was running away, the other man took out his own gun and started shooting. Investigators say he fired at the robbery suspect running away and a pickup truck he thought was involved. Inside that truck was a family of 5. A 9-year-old girl in the back seat was shot in the head. Joe Maldonado, who had been grocery shopping, heard the gunshots and stopped.
Pulled over here on the side of the sidewalk there, and he sat down with his little girl. And when I finally got out of my vehicle to see what was going on, he asked me to call 911, the police, and an ambulance. That someone had fired into the vehicle and hit his little girl in the head.
Welcome to Straddled Events. On this channel, we talk about controversial issues around the world, and we bring you the truth. Sometimes the truth is quite ugly, unbearable, and you just don't want to deal with it. But on this channel, you're going to get it anyway. Most of you are straddling the fence between good versus evil, right versus wrong. And on this channel, we're going to tell you to do better. Let's go. This is a very sad story. This beautiful little girl, Arlene Alvarez, 9 years old, was shot and killed by Tony D. Earls, 41 years old. They both are victims. Someone was robbing Tony D. Earls at the ATM at the Chase Bank in the drive-thru. And while the suspect was fleeing on foot, Earl pulls out his gun and he began shooting. And he was aiming at a pickup truck that he thought the suspect had gotten into. However, inside that truck was a family along with this little girl, and she was struck in the head and she died. You know, the kids are really suffering right now with all of this gun violence, with all of this violence. I'm trying to find out why you out there robbing somebody at the damn ATM. Why you just can't get a job and work for your money like everybody else. You know, if the U.S. would adapt to some of the Muslim tactics when it comes to stealing and killing, maybe your crime would go down. If they would get their hands cut off when they stole something, I guarantee you, your crime would drop immediately. So, you know, we always want to judge other people and their cultures and their, you know, tactics or whatever how they do things, but maybe it might work. How about trying it? Because your crime in the US of A is totally out of control on a daily basis. It is so ridiculous. Y'all need to get a damn job and quit trying to rob people and quit killing all these kids. This don't even make no sense. May this beautiful little girl rest in peace. I hope the one that was doing the robbery, I hope every time you close your eyes, you see this little girl in your sleep. That's what I'm hoping for you. And I hope they catch you and put your ass behind bars where you belong. And maybe you'll work while you're in jail.
A Houston family is shattered after their 9-year-old daughter died after being shot last night in Southeast Houston. The incident happened at a bank on Woodridge Drive and Winkler Drive. The 9-year-old's dad says that they were witnessing a robbery when they heard gunshots. He says he told everyone to get down, but that his daughter, she didn't hear him because she had on noise-canceling headphones.
At the moment, the father instinct, I know what had happened. I seen blood. I seen the bullet in the window already.
Police say the shooter was 41-year-old Tony Earls. We're told Earls was the person getting robbed and started shooting at the thief. He has since been charged with aggravated assault.
Last night's shooting is the latest in a recent wave of violence, leaving Houston area children hurt or dead. Based on KPRC2 records, there have been 6 shootings involving children in Houston or Harris County so far in 2022, including 3 in the past 2 weeks.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Sirota.
And I'm Sion Rose. This morning, we're tracking a developing story out of Southeast Houston where police say a 9-year-old was struck during an attempted robbery.
We're now hearing from the Good Samaritan who jumped in to help. KPRC2's Kathy Hernandez joining us now live off Woodridge Drive with the latest. Kathy, good morning.
Good morning to you. The Houston Police Department says that young girl remains in critical condition this morning. Meanwhile, the person who opened